So this is scene 6.
And these hoes down to the dinner table. Now let's see how they gonna argue this time.
Because it's always some arguing at the table. So the ladies are on the bus, first of all, headed to go get the dinner. And Marlo is best dressed tonight, as always. How did Marlo and Kenya end up wearing green just alike?
At least it's not as bad as Kandi and Marlo wearing the same top last year in Jamaica.
Right.
Is crazy. No, we didn't. No. Oh my God.
Can I get one moment of peace with this woman not being in my business or stealing out my closet?
Hell no. No one ever tells me what Kandi is wearing.
It was a crazy coincidence.
And what's crazy, Kandi?
So Sheree talked to Marcille on the bus, and we did not get to see that scene. That's the type of shit they be taking out. When they showed us nothing in that transition scene of them on the bus, they could have at least showed us Sheree on the phone with Marcille, but they did not show us that. Marcille saying they ain't had sex in a long time. This is the longest they done gone without having sex. I was like, damn, Marcille sitting up there with his shirt off and everything. Sheree trying to get that pussy out the chop shop so she can have some type of feel good down there in that pussy. Okay.
My God.
Stop. Like, keep your hands to yourself. We've not been hooking up. The only thing I've been hooking up is the electricity in Chateau Sheree.
That pussy is in the chop shop. She's trying to get it up out of there. Y'all won't be
That
chopping this
motherfucker
up.
need a tune up, bitch. She said,
Right.
no, I'm not
And
finna
new
do this.
oil. And a new oil change.
The transmission is slipping, bitch.
Right.
I'm not doing this with him. No, bitch.
Why is Drew telling all of her business once again? This is the same thing she did when they were saying, Drew, Ralph, why don't you have on your ring? And da-da-da-da-da. And she started telling all their business about they in counseling and this and that. And she's always telling all of her fucking business. It never fails.
Kandi and Drew, why y'all not wearing wedding rings?
You know, I never really put it on like that, to be honest with you.
Are you wearing yours?
Well,
And Drew, why you not wearing yours?
And then as I lost weight, we were having some issues, so I just never put it on. I stopped wearing it.
For me. I am grieving.
It was fun. At first, mine wasn't fitting.
Okay.
After the babies, I should be wearing it. I'm sorry. But at marriage counseling that we just had, we made an agreement, which so for 30 days we can't argue, attack each other, disrespect.
Wow. Well, good luck. Good luck.
they're gonna have to keep repeating this challenge for eternity.
Again, she says that she's still in counseling. Ralph has stepped out of counseling. And I just think she should stop talking so much. She's always running her mouth. She said that somebody told her, I guess that the 8-year thing, the white guy that told her 8 years, then if they make it to 8 years and they made it, and she felt like, okay, we made it to 8 years, we made it. I think that it doesn't count in that last year if you guys are unhappy. If you file for divorce in 2030, but in 2029, you think back and you think about how unhappy you were, I think you need to count 2029 off and count that you guys were together 2028 and say that mentally by 2029, we had broken up. We had began our divorce by 2029. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think it should go.
You know,
don't be
I
trying
really
to count
feel
that
like-
next year as something special when the following year y'all file for divorce. Them 3 months or 6 months ain't make you file for divorce after being together for 10, 20 years.
To be honest
It's
with you,
a build-up.
I don't feel like you done made it until you get to 10 years or 15 years or 20
What the
years.
hell?
No, I'm serious because I feel like things. Just think about how you were when you were in grade school.
So you trying to say me and you ain't together? You don't.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you are in a relationship, I feel like people end up in relationships for a long period of time, and that may not necessarily mean that that's where they want to be at. But when you are in a relationship for 10, 15, 20 years, that you've proven that love is the centerpiece of the relationship is all I'm saying. We have been together for 10 years, so what are you saying?
You said 15 years, 20 years is when you feel like you made it. 10 years.
To be honest
It's
with you,
a build-up.
I don't feel like you done made it until you get to 10 years or 15 years or 20
What the
years.
hell?
No, I'm serious because I feel like
They've been together 8 years. Them two.
I thought I said
They've been
10,
together
but
8 years. They've been together 8 years, and they only have. And I mean, they've been together 8 years, and they already have 2 children. That's a lot.
They
No,
got 3 children.
no, I'm talking about biological.
No, don't do that.
That's a lot. For a short period of time.
Todd was like, oh, I don't even know them damn kids. I know that's goddamn right, Todd shit.
I said yes to saying Balenciaga skirt or pants, whatever the hell this was. Bitch, this was bad as her sparkly Balenciaga pants, dress, whatever that was. And Kenya tried to steal Sanya's cocktail, just like she tried to steal Kandi's crab cakes that came to the table that time, right?
Just asking questions. You were kind of directing it to Tanya. No, I wasn't. Yeah, you did.
I have crab cakes as an appetizer.
That was me.
Here we go.
I had them too, but I don't know how she got hers and I didn't get mine.
I assumed hers was an appetizer.
Mine was an appetizer too.
Okay, 1 second. I'll grab it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Drew tells Marlo to find out if she can pass a drug test, which was super shady. Drew's feelings was very hurt.
Can she?
With this whole kissing LaToya thing and recording thing, and she's already going through not being able to trust Ralph being Vegas, and some girl was oiling his body down, and all of that. Like, she is emotional right now, and so she's just throwing out stuff. She ain't never, I've never heard, we have never heard, Marlo has never been associated with drugs. Not even if you look in her record, she's been associated with thievery and stealing.
Because there is nobody else on that couch that is willing to form a close enough relationship with that lisping thief in order for her to have as much camera time as she has had being friends with Nene. Please don't get it twisted.
But never once have she been, and cutting a bitch in the face.
It's going to be something that, at that fight episode, I don't think Marlo was allowed to be there because, that hoe be having razor blades and shit in her clutch. Yes, honey. While most girls walking around with tampons and red lipstick, Marlo got jujitsu knives in hers. Work out, honey. She'll cut a bitch. You better check her charges. Anyway, that's a girl. I'm finna.
But never once has she been associated with drugs. Neither one of these ladies on this show has
but you
never
know what,
been.
that cocaine make your tongue kind of numb sometimes, so maybe that's
girl,
what
please,
happened.
Drew big head ass, long chin ass came out of nowhere with this shit. Ready that Marlo and Kenya are just alike, okay? Because Kenya did Porsha the same way. Porsha.
Say it to me first. Don't say my name.
Porsha. Marsha.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
I mean, it's so stupid at this point.
After she told her, I think that's the time I'm talking about. I think that's not. Maybe it's
that was
time.
in Louisiana.
Then part 2, they go to a commercial, they come back, so I consider this part 2 of scene 6, because we're still in the same scene. Drew and Marlo is arguing, and the arguing is getting real petty. They arguing like some little petty kids, because Drew always take the argument to a petty level.
I was just my husband. I did open up to you about it. That's what I'm saying, but you're not letting me.
It's something that we cannot even speak about. Okay, so I don't know how to address you. Drew, why the hell are you singing?
And to be arguing with Marlo, Kenya really felt a way about that, so she recycled some shade that Jay always said, Kenya is the queen of recycling shade. The bitch said, and what you said was some bullshit.
You said what you said, and what you said was some bullshit. She put it all together. Huh?
Girl, that was Nene. That was so Nene and so Kandi. So please step away, okay? Not Kenya. That was not for Kenya.
Last year, I need you to come up with something very new, honey. Gone with the wind fabrics is clearly gone, and so is Walter. Get you something new, girl. Go to hell, Nene.
Courtney is gathering Kenya together, and Kenya is chewing it right up. I feel like it's not like Kenya is it's hurting Kenya at all. Kenya is really, she got tough skin. The bitch is taking this shit and spitting shit right back out at Courtney. And I think this is why Courtney will probably be here next season. Courtney gave Kenya what Kenya was not expecting, and if you can stick around with Kenya, then you can quite possibly hold a peace. That's how I think Andy thinks.
Thanks for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live, post a video, or post a post. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Also, check out our podcast everywhere podcasts can be heard. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and more. Just search The Urban Binge Radio wherever you prefer to hear your podcasts. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, plus more, at The Urban Binge. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to both our channels, at RiBelTV and at RiBelTV2, for more exciting reviews, fun vlogs, short films, and more.